Hey, welcome back to the Chubwagon Monster channel. Today I thought I'd show you a little behind the scenes of how I make Twillows for the Chubwagon Monster brand. I start with a super lumpy body that only a mother could love. Then I flip it around in my hands, and haw it, and say, yep, this is good. Then I just gaze at it for hours, figuring out what I'm going to do next. He's very hammery. He has a hammery head. This Twillow stands on his own. Sweet. These poor Twillows in the comic book are hunted for their burlap by other monsters. They have kind of a tough life. They're always getting beaten up and fixed. Well, the other Twillows in the monster clan fix each other, so, you know, there's that. But that's why they're so beat up looking. I'm just glad this one stands on his own. More to come. This one's gonna have an X when we're done. Right here. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. And there you go. A nice X marks the spot. Sweet. I don't know. Felt like he needed to know as well. Maybe this one's starting to get the nickname Tic-Tac-Toe. Well, hey, what's up, good looking? What's going on? Somebody's been getting some work done. Someone's been getting some work done. Quick, did you know fact about the thread? There's so much thread on a Twillow that you could take all the thread off and wrap it around the world 15 times. Did you know that? Actually, I'm just making that up. Do the X's represent something? I don't know. You're gonna have to find out. Check out the Chubwagon Monster YouTube page and the comic book to find out more about these Twillows. What happened, buddy? Did you get a head wound or something? Yikes. You gave me a face, now I just need some arms.
We went on,
Oh, looking good.
Royal Caribbean. Not Royal Caribbean. What's the cruise one?
Still not done. Oh my, it looks like Tic-Tac-Toe made some friends. Well, look at you. So here we are, a little more done. Now, one thing about all Twillows, it's an absolute rule. They have to have this on the back. This thing here, the hood, is called a dippy-doo, a twit, and they eventually grow into these full-size Twillows. So, this is an absolute rule. Every Twillow has to have a dippy-doo. Okay. Hey Monster fans, so I want to show you how big the Twillows are in comparison to a human. So this is a really good size one. These are the jumbo size. They're good. They're substantial weight. Here's more of a regular size Twillow. Again, I know I showed y'all sizes, but it makes sense having a person next to it for comparison. Another jumbo. Another jumbo. So there's a ton of these coming. Well, all right. This Twillow is done. I named him Tic-Tac-Toe for a reason. He's got the X's and O's all over him. Maybe him and the other Twillows play the game on him from time to time. All my Twillows are handmade, one of a kind. I never make another Twillow that ever looks quite like the one you see here. All these Twillows are from the comic book series Chubwagon Monsters. In the book, they are hunted for their burlap by other monsters. The monsters use the burlap for clothing. Now, this doesn't actually kill the Twillows. This just encourages them to grow into new bodies. So they have kind of a tough life in the book. But in real life, they can be yours. And let's take a look at the back side of the Twillows. One rule all Twillows have to have, like I said earlier in the video, was the dippy-doo. That's the hood that comes off the back. That is where they actually grow from before they are full-size Twillows. They start off as dippy-doos, then twits, and then grow into full-size Twillows. Every single Twillow we make gets unique stitching done to it. From X's to O's to weird square patterns, heart patterns, double stitching over that. They're also quadruple stitched at the seams to hold up forever. And here we have a gaggle of Twillows hanging out together. This also gives you a really good size reference of how big they are. They're fairly hefty, they've got some weight to them. I really pack these guys tight with a bunch of polyfill. The goal is to get them to stand up on their own when they're done.
all of my Twillows are guaranteed for life as long as I'm alive. If something falls apart, you send them back to me, I'll fix them, but he's gonna look a little different just to stay in the theme of Twillows. But I haven't had one come back yet, and so far I've got about 100 of these guys out in the wild. And here's a quick shot of the back of the Twillows. As you can see, they all have vastly different designs to them. Another thing I didn't mention is every single Twillow I design, I create a new pattern for it. So there's that as well. And thanks for sticking around, y'all. I'm Charlie Fox with Chubwagon Monsters, and y'all have watched a Twillow video.